Good day, everyone. Today, I want to talk to you about a concept that may sound simple, but is incredibly profound and transformative. That concept is the importance of focusing on yourself instead of others. Now, let me be clear from the beginning, this does not mean ignoring the people around you or disregarding the value of connection, community, or learning from others. What I'm suggesting is that at the core, our attention, energy, and goals should be directed inward. This focus on self-growth is about cultivating your unique journey, purpose, and strengths. When we spend too much time comparing ourselves to others or basing our worth on external validation, we risk losing sight of our personal growth, passion, and potential. By centering on our own aspirations and progress, we open ourselves up to the truest form of fulfillment. In today's world, focusing on ourselves can be incredibly challenging. We are constantly surrounded by a barrage of information, social media updates, and success stories from friends, family, and even strangers. It's natural to be curious and even inspired by what others are doing, but there's a fine line between inspiration and comparison. The moment we cross into comparison, we're allowing ourselves to be judged by someone else's life, achievements, and values, which are often completely different from our own. The result? We feel inadequate, restless, and dissatisfied with our own path, even if we're doing wonderfully well. This habit of looking outward rather than inward can cloud our perspective and limit our growth. Instead of finding happiness in our own accomplishments, we find ourselves constantly striving to measure up to others, leading to frustration and self-doubt. Focusing on yourself means building a strong foundation of self-awareness. It involves taking the time to reflect on who you are, what you stand for, and what truly matters to you. Self-awareness is the first step to understanding our unique talents, passions, and goals. Once we have this understanding, we're able to align our actions with our personal values. And as we do this, we start to see that we are on our own journey, one that doesn't need to look like anyone else's. By focusing inward, we're not just setting ourselves up for success, we're setting ourselves up for authentic happiness. When we base our lives on our own values and not on someone else's, we create a life that feels fulfilling because it's true to who we are. And when we start to live authentically, we free ourselves from the endless cycle of comparison and external validation. Instead, we find joy in our growth, pride in our progress, and motivation in our unique goals. This doesn't mean we won't be inspired by others, but we learn to appreciate others' successes without letting them define our worth. In focusing on ourselves, we grow into the best versions of who we are truly meant to be. When we shift our focus inward, we open ourselves up to truly understanding our own purpose and setting goals that align with it. Often we chase achievements or milestones that are popular or expected by society without questioning if they genuinely resonate with us. Understanding your purpose is a journey in itself, one that requires deep introspection and honesty. It's about asking yourself, what brings me joy? What makes me feel fulfilled? What are my unique skills and passions? These questions guide us to a place where we can begin defining goals that reflect our true selves, rather than goals that reflect societal pressures or what we see others accomplishing. Purpose is a powerful motivator because it is deeply personal. When your actions and aspirations are in alignment with your purpose, you're more likely to feel a sense of inner peace and satisfaction with your life choices. This purpose-driven approach allows you to pursue what truly matters to you, whether that's a career that challenges you, relationships that nourish you, or a lifestyle that aligns with your values. It doesn't have to look grand or match anyone else's idea of success. Maybe your purpose lies in being a positive influence in your community, raising a loving family, or creating art that speaks to you. Whatever it may be, the beauty of focusing on yourself is that it lets you define success on your own terms, free from comparison. With a clear understanding of your purpose, setting goals becomes more meaningful. Goals that are aligned with your purpose are not just checkboxes on a list, they are steps toward the life you genuinely want. And as you work toward these goals, you'll notice that they bring a deeper sense of fulfillment than goals set to keep up with others. It's important to remember that your goals are your own. They don't need to be understood or approved by others. When you are true to your purpose, you find the courage to pursue goals that might seem unconventional, but they bring you genuine happiness. This is the power of focusing on yourself. It allows you to walk your own path confidently without seeking validation. You start to enjoy the journey, knowing it's taking you closer to a life that feels authentically yours. Focusing on yourself is not a one-time decision. It's a commitment that requires consistency. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and lasting change requires a steady effort. It's easy to get caught up in bursts of motivation, but true transformation comes from the small, consistent actions we take every day. Consistency is what builds habits, and habits are what build character. When we commit to showing up for ourselves daily, even in small ways, we begin to see progress that compounds over time. This commitment to ourselves is a profound act of self-respect and self-love. Consistency doesn't have to mean grand gestures or long hours. It's about setting up daily practices and routines that keep us aligned with our goals and values. Whether it's dedicating a few minutes each morning to mindfulness, spending time each day on a skill you want to develop, or working toward a larger goal step by step, these regular efforts create a rhythm of growth. Consistency builds resilience, discipline, and confidence. It helps us to stay focused on our journey, even when others may be achieving things faster or seem to be progressing effortlessly. When we are consistent, we learn the importance of perseverance and patience. Often, people abandon their goals because they focus too much on the big picture or get discouraged when results aren't immediate. But consistency teaches us to appreciate progress in small increments. Each step forward, however small, is a testament to our dedication and progress. When you focus on yourself and remain consistent, you'll find that external distractions and comparisons start to lose their